Namaste. How is everyone doing? I hope all of you are doing good and excited to learn more for your new life of parenthood. Okay. So today again we'll talk another important topic, which is importance of preparation time. Okay, I'm doing all this recording in the kind of later in the night so that you don't hear the background noise from my baby. There is a beauty of being motherhood, but certain aspect comes, right? I do not like to sleep late. I sleep early. But as you can see, when I'm preparing this kind of videos for you guys, I'm making sure that there is not much background noise. So certain aspect of your life slowly shifts, but it's only temporary. Let's keep that in the mind. It's only temporary. Okay. Example, I'm preparing this video later in the night so that there is a peaceful environment for me to record and you can hear it with a clarity. Okay, so in that context, let's come back to the topic. Importance of preparation time, right? Preparation time is key. And unless, it's like before you start cultivating any kind of a crop, right? You have to prepare the ground. You have to make it fertile. Then only the crops will actually produce yield. Otherwise, it will not, right? Or the yield will be very less. Similarly, when we are planning for an important phase of our life, right? To have a baby, right? A new baby will be created out of you, right? Can you imagine the amount of energy, the synchronicity? Everything has to be aligned to create that new life. So what kind of journey that you will have to be ready for, right? Let's get prepared for that. All of us already completed 12th, at least most of us, right? How many of you have actually prepared for your 10th exam? Were you just very light or raw on your 10th board? At least you or your parents, right? Or 12th exam. Maybe you gave some entrance, medical, IIT, your banking, whatever it could be, right? Your civil service exams. Any of these for any of those lines. Did you prepare? Or you just went for the exams like that on the day of exam? Right? No. You prepared not only for hours, days, weeks, probably years. You prepared. And then all of a sudden, one day, you had to go for an exam which is pre-planned. Right? This is the exam date and that is what the exam will be, and I have to be ready with the syllabus, with my understandings, and also learning about previous papers. All that kind of preparation goes just for an exam that's going to come. Similarly, when you're planning for a pregnancy, are you becoming like following this kind of a path? Do you prepare yourself? Okay, let's say some of you say, no, ma'am, I did not study, so I did not prepare. But when you are having a guest in your home, when somebody is coming home for lunch and dinner, visiting you, don't you prepare yourself? You keep anything in the house, you try to keep it in somewhere or some corner. Prepare, okay, what should we get for snacks? What should we cook for lunch and dinner, right? All that planning. That means then what do you have to vegetables and all your groceries, you have to make a grocery list and order. It should arrive by before that and then you have time for cook. Or if you're ordering just as, you first decide the menu, you decide the place, venue, and you decide online ordering or picking it up yourself. All that pre-planning goes on, right? Without pre-planning, the actual event, whether your exam or having a guest or having a celebration or your birthday or any celebration, right? Any event, you prepare for it, right? When you are not prepared, have you seen the outcome, right? There is also outcome is different. When you prepared versus did not prepare, the outcome is different. So what I'm bringing this kind of analogy or an exam, this kind of examples so that you can connect yourself, right? The importance of preparation time. This slide is slightly different, not as a scientific or as a philosophical or spiritual, but something which touched me and helped me on my journey. So I'm trying to bring that perspective to you guys. Okay. When you're planning for a baby, right? As I said, before actually it happens, you make it, you think about it. I know a lot of our trainings when you used to go, they will say, fake it till the time you make it, right? Even if you cannot make it, you fake it, right? You try as if you are able to do. That is how you will learn about it, right? Similarly, here, as a scientific way, we are trying to actually create a memory in our cells to remember that event so that even if it's not happening, but it will eventually will happen. It's a power of using power of subconscious mind or law of attraction, power of manifestation. All that comes under similar concept. Okay. So what we are doing, we will, even if baby, you have not conceived, but you are planning for a conception, right? And let's say you have already conceived. Celebrate. Okay. The thought of that you have already conceived, celebrate. Prepare a space for baby, right? Create a space for baby. Create a corner of bed. Or when baby comes, baby will sleep here. And I will sleep. Papa and Mama will sleep this side, right? To create a space in your mentally and visualize. Imagine before going to actually sleep, think that when the baby comes, baby will sleep here. How you will keep your arms, how you will hold the baby. No, this might sound silly, but trust me, believe me, this makes a huge difference in achieving your goal. Think about it, feel about it, emotionalize it, visualize it. The more you feel it, the more you visualize it, the more you have emotional feeling associated with it, and the more you see it, right? The faster the goal you will achieve. There will be other protocol to follow, but just for now, keep this in the mind. Whenever there is a Diwali festival that's coming, right? We invite Goddess Lakshmi. Okay, we need money, we need this, that, we need celebration, this is a family tradition, etc. etc. We do a Diwali cleaning. Why do you think we do a Diwali cleaning? We clean it so that we invite Goddess Lakshmi to come to a clean place, right? Not a dirty place. Similarly, before you have a guest at home, right? We start cleaning our house around, right? That day for sure. And similarly, when you are inviting a soul, when you are inviting baby, right, to your life, the baby will choose you, but you have to invite. So for that, you have to be ready for it. So your uterus, where the baby will be staying for 9 months, right? That space, that room has to be clearly a clean space, no toxins. That is why when you are fibroid, when your fallopian tube is blocked, why you cannot conceive? Because when that is not clean, how can somebody, a guest, can stay in that place, right? So therefore, you have to clean your uterus. There are ways, basically no toxins. Okay, make sure that you eat a clean food and you remove the waste from your body. How to do and all, we will learn. Just right now, think in the more theoretical perspective, but more with a strong belief and conviction. And there has to be a nice bed for the baby to sleep, right? So your endometriosis thickness has to be right. So make sure you have a clean uterus and the thickness is appropriate for the baby to live there, to stay there, to sleep there for that at least 9 months of your time. And while doing all this, while having that kind of analogy, keep in mind that actually it is happening. Okay. As I said, again, power of attraction, subconscious mind. And talk to baby as if it's already with you. I used to talk to when before baby is born. I'm doing this. Mama is going to office. Mama is driving. Today there's a lot of traffic, but doesn't matter. I get to learn my favorite podcast for longer time. Are you also listening? Are you learning. I will talk about so many scientists, so many spirituality aspect, etc. It's like doing a self-talk, but I'm talking to baby. But during that process, especially when I'm driving and all that, right, I actually forget that I'm not pregnant, but I'm already talking to baby. So what happens? Again, it's kind of revising yourself, reminding yourself, and it is telling yourself that it is happening. And that's how the process happens. In this journey, this practice process will definitely make you reach towards your highest version of yourself. Okay, this is for sure. Okay, because we are doing everything to the peak, to get the peak performance, right? You will definitely, through that process, you will be becoming the best version of yourself. And therefore, sometimes I feel, I wish we could have started our parenthood journey a little earlier. We would have got that kind of a wisdom, that kind of energy level, that kind of a productivity, that kind of a thought process, that kind of a maturity, that kind of a spirituality, that kind of wisdom in an earlier stage, right? That makes a huge difference. But even if it did not happen earlier, the time has come for you to learn, to become the better version of yourself, to be more mature, to be more spiritual, to actually acknowledge the universe that we live in, how everything works so smoothly, and how with little things we get so stressed out. You will start actually paying attention to every details, and you will evolve as a best version of yourself on this journey. So this is the beautiful side effect of fertility and pregnancy planning. Why also you need to prepare yourself. See, you might be eating this processed food, or you might not be following a right exercise schedule. You might have a sedentary lifestyle. You might have a lot of stress from work or family or whatever is the reason, right? But now you make a reset button. Your reset button starts from today. Let's say. Okay, why you need that? Because whatever is already formed, it is on the way, right? For example, sperm. The spermatogenesis process takes approximately 64 days. What is this process? Just in a simplistic language, basically the sperm cell divides and forms. Time it takes to mature. Okay, and the entire maturation process could take another 14 days, and then it gets stored. And during the ejaculation, how long it stays depends upon the environment. It will stay for, the time varies. But then when during the fertilization, it will stay around maximum 5 days before the fertilization happens, fertilization with the egg, right? So if you look at these cycles, right, it's around 70 to 80 days, approximately 80 days, let's say 2.5 to 3 months time. So when you start the reset button, it will take around 3 months for this sperm cells to be actually healthy and more efficiently function, right? Either quality or your quantity, your motility, everything to your morphology, right? Everything to function in its best version of itself. So it needs certain time. Therefore, you need to prepare yourself so that after you start your reset button, it actually has a time to be the best version. Similarly, egg. Of course, we all know that, right? By now, or if many of our clients all say, we have a baby boy, I want a girl. We all know whether XY or XX, right, will form a female and male. And there are different diets that you actually can plan and ways to plan. That is also something you can actually plan whether you would like to have a baby boy and girl. I am not going to buy a disclaimer here is I'm not biasing the gender. But as a parent, when you have one child, you also want to complement that child with an, boy is there, girl you want. You have a girl, you want a boy. So whatever is the case or scenario, this is what is the scientifically happens. Fertility journey, it's basically cultivating the fertile ground, right? The importance of preparation time. Unless your ground is ready, your plant seed will not germinate and will not get into a mighty tree to give you fruits. So let's make sure that we actually embrace this journey of transformations, right? We have consciously we prepare ourselves. Fertility is a journey. It is not an overnight. It will happen. You enjoy this as a process. With a small seed, it will start with a sibling, then will grow into a big tree. How does it happen? Similarly, egg cell and sperm cell, right? Once one egg fertilized by one sperm becomes zygote, and then it starts to multiply and etc. etc. Then the baby, whether then baby forms to a human being. Can you think about what kind of a creation process that has gone, especially in the womb? So are you ready for that kind of a preparation, right? That kind of a creation energy, what is needed? Do you have that energy to give it, right? Or are you wasting that energy with the stress, etc.? So let's get ready to prepare ourselves for this transformational journey. So we'll start with the planning phase. Planning, as I said, in the team approach, the couple approach, you have to prepare yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. All that aspect, right? Mental, emotional well-being can be combined. So understand your fertile ground. It's basically a metaphor, right? You have to prepare your environment, not only yourself, but the environment around the house. Maybe you need a support system, right? Keep someone at home for to get maybe for cook or maybe doing household activities. So during that time, make sure that you take as much as help possible, and so that this is helping you focus your energy only on one important element of your life for this part of your life. Not every day, right? We are talking only on this planning journey, so that you have energy and time to focus on your important goal of your life. Preparing the mind is most important, because when your mindset matters a lot. The reason for that is once your mindset is ready, everything else will fall into place. You don't have to worry for anything. If I see that you are mentally determined and you are convinced, then I will not pay much attention during your personal consultation for this and that. I will not ask you, because you will make a conscious decision. Not that I will completely ignore you, but if you do not have a mindset, right? Yeah, I will provide you this. Okay, you do this time. Next time you will say, what did you do? I forgot about it, or I could not do it. This, that, you will come with enough excuse, right? Do you think you will be successful? No. So once you prepare your mind, automatically, you prepare yourself for a successful journey, right? I have a poster saying, I am in the game to win the game, right? Because I am in the game, I want to win the game, right? I am in the game to win. When I am in this fertility journey, because I want to conceive, right? That should be your mindset. So mindset matters a lot. Programming the subconscious mind positively, and make sure your mindset is a fertile mindset. Fruits of preparation will be definitely there. So it again, as a couple you plan, their hormones needs to be balanced. We had a very good session from February 3rd. I think some of you attended already. And unless your hormones are balanced, and it will not happen overnight, you need again 3 to 6 months, as you heard from some of our experts in that session. You need time to balance your hormones, right? And that is a foundation for fertility. So that, then nutrition for nourishment, we talked about the triangle, how nutrition plays a role as a raw material for sexual vital fluid like sperm and egg. Right, that is something that we will talk in detail. I am giving you very briefly importance of the preparation time. What are the things that we will focus going forward, right? So that you know that for the coming 3 to 6 months, your focus is in preparation, not looking at month end of the month whether it's a positive or negative. That will break me. I do not want you guys to be stressful. I want to rather focus on your energy on the positive side of preparation. So personalized diet chart that I'll provide. Exercise, yoga, we will again discuss in detail. EFT. It's a very quick emotional freedom technique. A lot of people are getting stress and headache. This will definitely help them. Following a circadian rhythm, and it's important, especially with the sunrise sunset. Exposing to the sun is extremely critical. We will talk about, I will suggest certain acupressure. You need to do fertility massage, castor oil massage around navel area and below that. We'll tell you how to do that again. Calmness, stress, something is, I had one session only on stress. You need to definitely make sure that stress is significantly reduced. So what we will use the word is happiness index rather than using talking about stress. So what is your happiness index for today? And in many times I'll just put a poll question. What's your happiness index today? Right? Then we want to think about happiness rather than being stressful. Stress reduction is a preparation strategy. Important, 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 very, very important. And I will give a personalized meditation based on your requirement, depending on what kind of situation you are going through. And in one of the sessions I talked about being in the zero state. It has been told by many. I have heard multiple times. The baby comes from zero world, right? When you have nothing, right? When you are in the most creative state, very, very close to the nature, that's how this creation will happen. So for that creation to happen, you have to be in the zero state. You have to be not in excited state, right? You have to be grounded. You have to be prepared for it. Your mind has to be relaxed. You are spiritually inclined. You are welcoming that baby, right? When your mind is empty, not filled with all the garbage, right, on the luggage. So that is when the baby will happen. And that comes from the zero state. So you have to be reaching to the zero ground to have for that baby. That is separate discussion. Maybe I will take another session in one of the group call. Then, so preparation time is 3 to 6 months because cells take certain time for regeneration. You need certain time for your gut health to work, right? Removing toxins. Are you changing your personal care products? Are you changing your utensils in the kitchen? How do you manage yourself? Cleaners in the house. All that will take certain amount of time for you to start adapting to that lifestyle. So therefore, give yourself good amount of time for all this change. Re-emphasizing at least these 4 elements, we will bring additional elements slowly and steadily on your journey, which is important. These unstoppable 4 elements you need to have at any point of the day for any matter, whether achieving personal goal, professional goal, health goal, relationship goal, anything. You need to have a plan. You need to have a current state to desired state, or you need to have a strategy, plan and execution, right? Once you decided that, you need to be consistent in following, and you need to be determination mind, that why you are doing what you are doing, and give yourself, reward yourself, and increase your happiness index. So this preparation time will always help you the best verse to prepare the best version of yourself. This is not me telling, this have been hearing from many. And there are multiple examples I can go on this topic. But what you will realize is that, today you are feeling more energetic. Even if I am not eating, I do not feel hunger. I'm eating a lot of fiber that I'm able to digest it, right? Before I was not able to eat these foods. And then slowly you will start to say, even if I just ate salad, I feel happy. Whenever I see a junk food, I do not jump onto it. Right? There are so many things you will start realizing little by little, little by little. It will actually self-motivate you, and you will be on the actual automatic track. So when this kind of a transformation happens, right, on the parenthood journey, it's actually a beautiful beginning. I have realized after our second baby is also born, there were too many things going on. My father-in-law was not well, and he passed away after that. Lot of things we had to do, and it was such a short time we had to do too many things. It was very, very stressful. Stressful because you never had a time to plan. It just comes at that moment and you have to act on it with a small baby. And But when you have a baby, what I've realized brings you so much happiness. They come with so much positive energy. The vibe around the house is so different. It's a beautiful beginning. So be excited about it. Have a smile on this, just thinking about it. Slowly that will happen. The journey ahead is actually beautiful, but of course, as I said, you will have sleepless nights here and there, this, that. But still, I personally feel it is definitely worth it. So, what could be your stage? Fertility journey, cultivating the fertile ground, being ready for yourself. You have to have a planning phase. And in each phase, you both are together, right? In once or twice, right? Your husband was not there or wife was not there. It is okay, but eventually you both need to talk to each other. Okay. And planning, enjoying the journey is more important because otherwise it will impact the relationship. And if something does not work out, right, it's okay. We tried, did not work out, no problem. We tried one school, doesn't happen, another school we go. We tried one job, doesn't happen, we go to another job. We want to buy clothes, it doesn't work out. Change the clothes and buy a new one that you like, right? Similarly, if one plan doesn't work, don't get stuck to it. Change it, revise the plan again, and be agile, right? To change the plan and revise the plan that works for you. And then make sure in each case your end objective is reaching towards the shared goal, having a baby, starting your parenthood journey. So in summary, it's basically men and women, when there are two individuals, two different thought process would be there, it is okay. But when you are planning for one goal, together you work it, give yourself enough preparation time, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, to prepare yourself. And some of the elements that we will work together, diet, lifestyle, your following circadian rhythm, and yoga, EFT, all those things, and natural healing methods like either acupressure or energy medicine, etc. All that we will work together. And I wish you the very best in your fertility journey and very best in your life. And have a joyful life, have a happy life, have a sustainable life. Even if you do not have anything, just make sure that today I'll be happy. You will be happy. I have tried this, and I tell my daughter also. She would be something, no, Mama, I will say anything. Then she says, no, Mama, I want to be happy today. And the next moment she's happy. And I have tried those tricks for myself and definitely makes you happy. So many things will happen around you. Who cares? How does it matter? Does it matter down the line? 5 years down the line, it did not matter. Did it matter 3 years down the line? Did not matter. Did it matter 1 year down the line? Didn't matter. If it did not matter 1 year down the line, it does not even need 1 minute of your attention. Remember, it does not even need 1 minute of your attention. Why do we need to think about that and waste our energy? Rather, focus your energy for something good, something you are looking forward to, something you are excited about. Think about, I will say, when I see photo shoots of your pregnancy body, right, you feel so happy, glowing, right? Think about, when I'm pregnant, I will do this photo shoot. And find out, surf and find out which photo shoot that which photographer that you choose for. Do all these kind of activities. Keep yourself motivated, inspired, excited, And when the baby comes, what will you do? This will actually help you to keep your journey positive and on the track. Okay. So with that, I am ending this session. Again, wishing the very best in your life. And this is Lakshmi one more time, your wellness friend. See you soon.